Welcome to Bibl Rocks.
Okay, hello. New pick. Every now and then I have to take a new, because these hair-thin picks sound great when they are new, which means not dirty. Then they have this bite. Cool, super. You have to be careful, because if they are really brand new, it can happen that they stick on the string and whoop, and fall down. Anyway, yeah, today, sorry, no Konrad. Okay, then I take the chance to show you some possibilities for recording with the new but very good divided by 13 CCC9 and today I got my Surrey Active Load ER back and wanted to show you how easy it is to record with this unit. So I had it I missed it now for I think 2 months because there was some technical problem. And so I used what I always used, my 4x12 Marshall or the 2x12 65 with the blue Celestin and the 31 anniversary Celestin, which is all great, as we all know. In the meantime, I use a SM57 and a Roya 121 with my really good BAA preamp, and that's fine, nothing against. But it's so easy with this. I heard it the first time with the new amp. So all I have to do is to turn up the input volume, sure, because normally I use 50 watt amps and even 100 watt amps, and this is a 9 watt amp. But no problem. Input volume up and everything's fine. That's the amp, which is really sparkling. I prefer the 6v6. And I have my own ER, which is the 4x12, obviously. But what I wanted to tell you, that's a fine, clean sound. No problem with it. But I prefer having some preamp in front of it. You all know my King of Tone, which is great. It makes the sound a little bit smoother. It's not really distorted. It's a little bit overdrive, takes down the bass a little bit and has a little bit of overdriven mid-range and high. But if I turn down the volume, I don't lose any quality of the sound. That's the important thing with any overdrive or distortion pedal. It shouldn't take away the sound of your instrument, and it should be possible to turn down the volume and you have still a really good, clean sound. And with a Strat, if I want a little bit more gain, no problem putting another overdrive in front of it. In this case, the good old Menatone red snapper. Is a little bit different in the voicing. I show you a little more mid-range. But also, on its own, alone, I turned down the gain, so it's not really overdriven, it's a little bit hairy. But together, cool sound. And if I want even more, then the fuzz phase. In this case, it's not a real fuzz phase. It's this really good Kingston Germanium version of the. I think I showed it in a few episodes earlier, which I love because it's a really great fuzz phase. You have to be really careful because if you crank the volume, you heard it, then you have this really thick and like a really full range kind of high gain sound. But a millimeter of the volume. So you see, every millimeter changes the sound drastically from this really high gain, always a little bit muddy but cool sounding lead sound to a really, really good clean sound. And also important, I use it now together with the King of Tone. Let's hear it alone. Now with the red snapper. So it works together always in a really complex way, and it's a matter of taste what you use. But I prefer, with a fuzz, I always prefer, could be the amp cranked, like Jimmy did it, or some pedal stage of gain. That makes the fuzz also working better, in my opinion. Yeah, I think it's better. And the good thing on the Kingston fuzz, you have this so-called tonk position in the middle. Now I was on the vintage, which means near to original fuzz phase, but on the tonk, it takes away even more from the bass. More like a tone bender. And the first position on the far left is full range. I think I like the vintage. Yeah, because I'm vintage myself. I love the combination. I love the combination with Marshall or Plexi style amps too, but with this tweed, blackface kind of amp, it's really very, very, very great. Let's listen to the boost side, King of Dawn. Super fuzz. The combination Strat, fuzz, nothing beats it. Very important. If you are in a really dense kind of music, like a real rock group with one guitar, another guitar, maybe keyboards, yeah, then you should be careful using fuzz phases. Because it could happen that you put yourself back in the mix. But if you are playing like Jimmy did or some other three-piece band alone, you are the only high-strung instrument, then you can fool around with fuzzes as you like. Or if you are really loud in the mix. That's also a very important message, I would say, because always look for hearing yourself really good. Because if you don't hear yourself, you don't pull back volume. Why should you? you don't hear yourself. That's not the goal. But you miss so many nuances. I will show you. I have a little piece of music prepared, like always. Bass drums, little guitar left and right, but smooth kind of ballad. Let's see. Yeah, could play for 4 hours. It's so cool. Okay, and that was the combination fuzz with the boost of the King of Dawn, which would be without the fuzz. Not much difference. Oh yes. Yeah, cool, really cool. That's also very important. If you adjust your pedals, better be a little bit louder after pressing the button as you are without than the other way around. I think that's the and in my case, these are all, maybe in this case the King of Dawn, that's an always on pedal. And then there's no problem. That's the reason I really don't like channel switching, because maybe you didn't adjust it right and nothing is more embarrassing it's your turn, it's your lead part, or your solo, you press, and it goes down from the volume. That's not good. That can't happen if you make it all with your volume on the guitar and have some boost in front of your boost, but not changing general volumes. That's really, you could do it, but you have to check before. That doesn't happen, you're getting back. Standing out, getting back, no. Okay, that was another small episode with the new Divided. There will come a lot more. Maybe next time I put it besides of the BTR 23, because then we have all three variations of amps, the Fender, Tweed, the AC15, and with the BTR 23, all direction Plexi Marshall. And all in a small wattage, and all with the divided touch, which I really love. Okay, then have a nice week. Thanks for subscribing. If you didn't, maybe please you press. And our shop is also open. Okay, see you next time.